Hey, and welcome to Hinckley's Holidays. Today we're going to do 10 tips, just my tips, nobody else's tips, on what I think is good for you to take on holidays, or things that can improve a little bit of safety or improve the ease of use of products that you've got in your van already. These will be in no particular order. I don't have any favourites, but I'll just run through a few of them that I have. One of my great tips is this Caravan Log Book. It's from Adventure Awaits. I will put in the description a link to the product. We use this for two different reasons. One of them, it shows you when you went somewhere, how long it took you to get there, the kilometres and the fuel usage for your car. It's really good, so if you do go to sell your van, or for warranty purposes for doing the servicing on the van, you know how far you've actually driven. So that's a good one. The other thing it's got also is you run through your travelling adventures and where you've stayed, and you give it a review if it's free camping, unpowered, and if you'd go there again. All right, another tip, caravan keys. This is a bugbear for everybody at the caravan parks. You walk around, you see people, they've got their keys around their neck, they're walking like this, they've got 40 keys hanging off them. Why? I don't know. This is our main set of keys, our key to get in, and then a couple of others that we do need that are important. But then what I've gone and done is I've gone and labelled them and put them all on here. So we've got the water tank, we've got the padlocks, anything relating to bike locks, the front lock, and then this one here has got toilet key on it, front toolbox, side ones. And then what I do from there is these here, because you don't use them too much, just up inside. To make life easy, they all just hang here, and if I need the front boot, I just take these and I go out there. They're not going to get lost or anything like that, and it's always a good idea too to have a spare key hidden away somewhere in the van. Right, these ones here, I did purchase these from Aldi, and just to reiterate, everything in this video I have purchased myself and paid full price for. So these ones here, got from Aldi on the caravan specials. This here definitely saves you a lot of space. So you got your pot there, your pan, and your little casserole dish, I suppose. These go in here, nice and easy like that. They flick off here, nice and easy like that. But just to save you on the space, and they're quite light as well. That flicks off, that flicks off. I kept a little cardboard thing in there. And that can pop away and save you a hell of a lot of space, and they're nice and easy to clean as well. Another tip, water. Always carry a few spare of these. You're either going to break them, or you're going to lose them, or leave them behind, or anything like that. These are like gold. So keep those spare. I always keep a little container of those. Also, I have a filter that I use. These just come from any of your good local hardware stores. I use this that goes straight from the mains at the caravan park, runs in through this and then into the van out the back. And that's generally with a little connector like that. That runs onto the van, and then that one there runs straight off the main hose. What I've done also with my water hose, I've cut it in half, because you never know, when you're there, you might only want to do a short run. So I've got two hoses at about 10 metres each, the other hose is in there. And then what I do, if I need to connect them together, because it is a little bit further away than I think, I just use that little joiner there. Heaps easier. You're not having to go and store all of that, clean all the water out and run it all in. And it just makes it a lot quicker for you to pack it up as well. Tip that'll save you a little bit of time, a little bit of setup, and give you an extra bit of space. Clothesline. I've ran a few little M6 stainless steel bolts and run a little wire all the way across here, and you can use that as a clothesline when this is down. The other thing I've done, I've put a little carabiner. So if you've got a dog, which we do, that there, hook your little dog lead on, and the dog will be able to run around and be nice and secure on your van. Safety, what I do, I have my legs on the van like most people do here. What I'll always do when travelling is I'll always lift them up and face them backwards. I've seen a lot of cars lately and they're facing forward, which if you're driving along, your legs drop, it's just going to dig into the ground and potentially make a hell of a mess of your van and also your legs. So if they're facing backwards like that and they drop, they're just going to drag along. So heaps safer just facing them that way. Another task which may seem a little tedious is every time you do a long trip, and I do, I check all of the wheel nuts on here. You give them a good tighten, good check, just to make sure, because they do come loose over time. And when you want to do your nuts up, you always do them in a star pattern. So go here, go here, go here, go here, here, and here, and then just finish off and just make sure they're all nice and cranked up. And then you'll be sure for them to, for your wheels not to fall off. So a lot of people have got these beds that pull out, these here, and obviously if you're sitting on them and over time the kids are sitting on them, they are going to bend. Now admittedly, I did get this tip from Big Oz Explorers. What they did is they got some, and I've also done it, is got some tent poles. I've cut them down and put some rubber feet on the bottom. Drilled myself a little 6mm hole in here. That slots in there. This one slots in here. So then it's going to be a nice base, you can jump on it and everything like that, and your bed is not going to bend over time. Put on storage and you want to be able to put some bits and pieces around the van, but you don't want to drill in, because I certainly didn't want to drill into the van. There's these fusion lock holders here. You actually use this little plunger, you put it on and you suck it up and it keeps it nice and tight. I've got a few here that are holding anything for the dishwashing. Is for the toothbrush holder, and then just into the bathroom to the right there is you have also some that hold the soap, and just up in there, the soap and the shampoo. Fans for your van can be expensive. Sirocco fans can run into the hundreds of dollars. What I've done for a solution instead, I've got these Coleman rechargeable fans. I've got a bigger fan as well, which I leave on the table, but then for the kids I've got these smaller ones. They can be plugged into power or run straight off of battery. As you can see, I've put a little bit of sticky over that blue light because it does get annoying at night. But what I do for the kids is, just around the back, I have these little hooks set up. I turn the fan on. The hooks sit in there. Beautiful, absolutely perfect. The other thing it does have is it does have a little light as well. So if the kids want to use the light on there. But definitely a lot easier, a lot cheaper, and you can move them around the van. And like I said, they can run off 240 volt, they can run off your battery plugs, which are located here, and they recharge from there as well. A lot less expensive than just the standard hardwired ones. So that's my 10 tips for the van. Probably nothing you haven't seen before, but they're just little ones that have helped us along on our travels. Look, like, subscribe. If there's anything else you want to know, please feel free to flick that into the comments. I'm always keen to make some more videos for you guys, and stay tuned for more of our travels.